Good day again from the Shaking family on day 366 of our weight loss journey. And after the break yesterday for our weigh-in video, I'm back again today with our next leg of the cruise that we did. It's day 4 on our cruise, and today was the first day in Cairns, where we went up to Kuranda by Skyrail and then back by the scenic train route. So it's a heap of footage again, so I'm not going to go on too long about it. The other thing that happened on the same day was the night we had the the back to school party. So with all the footage that I have, I'm going to split it again as I did with the Gatsby one. Because it just becomes such a long video otherwise. I don't think the video and the photographs actually do the area justice, because it's just spectacular, the views that you get, and the interesting story behind everything else. The rail was built in the 1800s by hand. 33 kilometers of it or something. The workers had to supply their own tools and everything, and a number of people lost their lives building the rail line, and it rises up 343 meters, somewhere in that region anyway. So the stories behind it are really good, but I'll leave links down below where you can jump onto Wikipedia or research it for yourself. Just look up the Cairns Skyrail or the Cairns Scenic Rail Line. It makes some pretty interesting reading, so if that sort of thing interests you, then yeah, please go for it. But as I say, I'll leave some links down below anyway. So with that, I'm just going to get into it. I don't want to go on too long because it ends up as such a long video anyway. So let's go on the Skyrail and see you later. So we're just arriving in Cairns. That's Cairns in the background there, coming into the port still. We haven't quite made it yet. We've got a tug pulling us on this end here. So yeah, mountains in the back, and we're going up to Kuranda, which is up in the mountain, somewhere up there, I guess. And it's looking pretty overcast, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got some rain. It is the rainforest area anyway, of Australia, so makes a bit of sense if we do get rain. So when I did the ship tour with the GoPro, I couldn't get into the main theatre because it was all closed up. So I'm wandering around this morning and I found it was open, so I thought I'd just give you an idea of the size of it. And I'm standing just in front of the stage looking back into the theatre. So yeah, it's really the amount they pack into these ships is absolutely amazing. So we decided to come down to the main restaurant this morning for breakfast. It's a little bit more upmarket than the buffet style area, and we've met these two wonderful people here, Sue and Greg, and so we're just going to have breakfast here, where it's a little bit more upmarket than upstairs there, and yeah, so you get all served, everything. The coffee's much better, you know.
I got the Japanese omelette.
Yeah, Margaret's just homed in on a Japanese omelette there.
With miso soup and pickle.
And then mine hasn't arrived yet, but I'll just put a photograph of that up afterwards. So we'll come back to the cabin just to collect all the stuffs to disembark, to go into Cairns, and we found our little tail animal, which is a monkey.
Feature, I suppose, too, for tourism. I mean, it's just a great addition to our tourism destinations. Complements the railway as well, because we go up on this, come back on the train, so this makes it a lot easier.
Right, so apparently we're doing it the other way around, not the way I booked.
Only one more time as you go to board.
Thank you. I booked the rail line up and Skyrail back, but apparently we're doing it in the other direction. So Did they
Yours
come
is a
back?
different picture.
Hey?
Yours is a different picture.
Oh,
So we can show them
okay. Different tickets.
background.
This is where you lose your wife. Go in a different direction. Thank you. It's supposed to have a glass bottom.
Hey?
It's supposed to have a glass floor.
Obviously not.
10 minutes to your first stop.
She's scared.
Try not to.
I'll try my best.
Try to stay positive and you'll get through it.
Yeah. I've been on this one before it's been stuck, so.
Welcome to the Skyrail. Let's see what happens from here.
Just give me your car.
I'm scared you can climb out here and go on top.
Now we're on our way.
I'll ask you. Breathe in and breathe out.
Where's the accent from?
South Africa.
Oh, I thought so.
Same.
She also films at that time. Never quite a big gap in between.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it in case it slips down.
Don't say that.
Crash landing.
No, please.
We've just got off the first leg of the Skyrail, and there's a little bit of a walk around the forest area here, which is really pretty. I mean, it's so green, and there's palms all over the place. It's really, really pretty. And then we walk back to the station that we got off the last cable car, and we get onto our next one, which takes us up to the next station. So that's about how it works here, apparently. So I think there's 2 stations to the top, so we'll get to the next one and then we change cars again. Just a bit of information about the fauna and flora. And I just overheard one of the guides, we're not on a tour here, saying that the cassowary, which you see over here, and that's what spreads most of the seeds through the forest. And they are very, very dangerous bird as well, very protective over their chicks. And yeah, they'll kill you with those claws of theirs. Try and zoom on through a claw. So yeah, there's one of the chicks. On the second leg, they've given us one all to ourselves, so we've only got 2 of us in here, but it still doesn't have a glass floor. The lady there says you only about 1 in 10 have the glass floor, so she said you've got to pay extra, and we're on our way now.
Oh, there they are. There they go. They were best.
Right, so we're on to the second leg of it now, and this apparently is about 15 minutes. Oh, look at that view.
Yeah, it's magnificent.
Absolutely amazing, fantastic.
It's magical.
And yeah, she said it's about 15 minutes until we get to Barren Falls. It's rainforest, the whole area is rainforest. I think we've just come to a stop. Maybe we've had a power failure, I don't know. It could be here for a while.
I know,
We're on our way again. There's the, I was going to say better half, but I don't know if that's quite the right phrasing.
Oh, thanks.
So, yeah, what a scene, what a scenery there, what a... And there's the Barren Falls.
Oh, wow. That is
So
beautiful.
that must be the Barren River because it falls from this plateau up here right down into the gorge. Down into the pool at the bottom there. So we're coming into the next station, which will be Barren Falls Station, and I'm not sure, they're probably a walk maybe back to the falls, I don't know, we'll find out when we get there. But yeah, they come in really fast.
It speeds up.
They usually speed up before they get you. So there's the Barron Falls. It drops down into the gorge below and then heads off there. We're leaving the Barron Falls station now and we're heading up to Kuranda to the next stop. And I saw a sign there which is 1.7 kilometers. I don't think the camera can do it justice now. High above the canopy you are. Because remember we're above the trees and they're less tall in themselves. Over the Barron River at the moment, it's a reasonably big river when you look at it from here. So we're coming into the Kuranda station at the moment. They seem to really speed up when they come in.
Let's take a picture here before they...
Coming in again, actually, this one's not coming in that fast like the others did. Unless it's going to speed up now, I don't know.
Well, they're going to get you on camera with your camera. Want them all done to take the photo.
Any of these touristy places, so they have the curio shop where they rip you off for everything. Again, Margaret's in her element now because she's shopping again. So anyway, that's a curio shop. So we'll probably wander around here for a while and then we're going to have a light lunch somewhere because it's already almost 1:30 and we've got to get the train back at 3. We're in Kuranda village and walking from the Skyrail into the village. It's a real steep hill and there's a car coming and we're walking in the middle of the road. For some strange reason, and let's just move over to the side. I don't know how far Margaret wants to go. I'm okay, but she battles with her breath, so we've got to find somewhere to have lunch because we haven't had anything since breakfast, and we won't be back on the ship in time for lunch. We'll only get dinner again, so we'll have to find. We just have something light somewhere. So for 2 drinks and a bowl, 2 bowls of curry is $48. So yeah, railway station for the scenic rail trip back. Just going gingerly down the stairs here so I don't topple over while I'm filming. And I think that's our train over there. So we've got a little while to wait, probably another 25 minutes or so. So I'll just come back when we actually board the train. Right, so we're going to go and board the train now to go back to the to Cairns, and then we'll from there go back to the ship. So we're in car number 4. Seats 49 and 50. So I don't know how accurate this is or how strict they are. Gee, I nearly fell out the train with the camera. So boarding, it's a real old type mode of transport. This vintage. Busy leaving Kuranda station to head down to Cairns, and then from Cairns we'll no doubt go back to the ship. So yeah. That's just leaving the railway station. A Barron Falls station apparently, and heaps of people have got out of the train to have a look at the falls. It's a pity that the river's not in flood.
Amelia, over here.
There you have the falls there. It's not very fast at the moment, and it falls all the way down into the... Head back now and get back on board. And this is the gold class here. This has got the fancy seats and they get refreshments served, etc. Yeah, we're in the cheap seats. At the back there somewhere.
you there a little bit.
When we get around, because we go right down here and go around that way, you'll be able to look at it all. This is Red Bluff. This is just where they had to push the waterfall. It's going around the quarter bend now. It's a fairly steep bend.
I've got a good shot of the waterfall.
You have. You've got a good shot of the
About 8 carriages before it comes up.
Oh, you've got the front of the train there we go.
So I've got the ferry and the waterfall all in there.
And the front of the train behind the trees. She's because we're so far back. The train's a little well done.
Just perfectly positioned at the right.
Yeah, they're right in it.
Slow down long enough just to get it.
My son and Denver,
Out on top of it.
During the Second World War, this area was the site of a large staging area for troops about to embark on the Pacific Theatre War. Also located here was a large Allied
Apparently arrived at our station now where we get on the train, on the coach again. So this is Freshwater Station. Red Lynch was one of the one of the foremen apparently who used to hire and fire everyone. And there's a suburb now called Red Lynch, and that's because when the workers were sent down to him for chastisement or whatever, they thought that was the name of the place, not the name of the guy. So anyway, that's a bit of trivial type architecture.
Workers There's a bus obviously, one of these buses.
So yeah, that's about it. We're leaving the station now and we'll go and get on our coach over there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little trip that we had. It was really spectacular. As I say, the images probably don't do it justice because you really need to see it for yourself to experience that spectacular scenery and the backstories behind the rail line and the Skyrail. As you can see, that Skyrail is in 3 stages because otherwise it's just too long, and it takes about 1.5 hours to do a complete trip up because you stop off at the 2 stations for about 20 minutes or so, and coming back by train is about the same again, so another 1.5 train trip. Yeah, the amount of tunnels and bridges and cuttings that happened on that route are absolutely mind-blowing when you think it was all done by hand. With that, I'm just going to finish this video off, and again, please keep comments, questions, suggestions coming. We really do value those, more than you realize, I think. And also then, if you can give us a little thumbs up, try and promote the channel to other families or people who are trying to lose weight. I know we didn't do too well yesterday on the way in, but it was festive season. We did a cruise. We really went completely off diet, and we just enjoyed ourselves. So it all starts in earnest again today, back onto the program. And then if you haven't subscribed or you've just found us, then please just hit subscribe and the little bell, and you'll be notified every time we drop a video. And with that, I'm just going to say thanks for watching The Shaking Family, and see you tomorrow. Bye.